He wasn't her type, but he was her soulmate. She always believed she knew her type. The kind of man who looked like he belonged on the cover of a magazine. Sharp jawline, strong presence, a man who knew how to wear confidence like a tailored suit, someone who could make heads turn the moment he walked in. That was her type, or at least she thought it was. Love for her had always been painted with bold colors. Fireworks, sparks, butterflies so wild they left her dizzy. She thought love meant drama, that if it didn't leave her breathless, it probably wasn't love at all. But then, he came along, and he wasn't her type. He didn't sweep her off her feet with charm. He didn't play the game of pretending to be flawless. He wasn't loud. He wasn't polished. He wasn't trying to fit into anyone's fantasy. At first, she didn't even notice him. He was quiet, the kind of man people overlook at crowded tables. Each small gesture slowly built a bridge between them, one brick at a time. At first, she was hesitant, unsure if she could let someone in. Days turned into weeks, and his consistency began to dissolve her walls, revealing the person hidden beneath her guarded exterior. With every conversation, every laugh shared over coffee, she found herself drawn to him more, not by a spark, but by the steady flame of genuine connection. But he noticed her. The way she tapped her fingers when she was nervous. The way her smile dimmed when she was pretending to be okay. The way her laughter was loudest when it was real, and softest when it was forced. He paid attention, not to impress, but because he cared. She didn't fall for him in an instant. No lightning bolt, no movie scene moment where time stopped. It was slower than that, gentler. It was like water carving through stone, patient, steady, unstoppable. He showed up, every time, not with grand gestures, but with small ones that added up, the text that said, "Did you eat today?" The call that came, not when it was convenient, but when she needed it most. The way he remembered the story she told only once, and brought it back when she had already forgotten. And slowly, she began to see what she had been blind to. Her type was about appearances, but love, real love. It was about presence, about safety, about the peace of knowing you could finally exhale. She resisted at first. This isn't me, she told herself. I don't fall for men like him. He's not my type. But types fade, and souls recognize souls. One evening, she caught herself watching him. The way he laughed, not to impress, but because he truly found joy in the moment. The way he listened, not to reply, but to understand. And something inside her shifted. Her heart whispered what her mind had been too proud to admit. This feels like home. The realization wrapped around her like a warm embrace as she stood beneath the cherry blossom tree, feeling the soft petals dance around her. In this serene moment, she allowed herself to smile, contemplating the beauty of what was unfolding between them. The atmosphere shifted when they met at a cozy cafe, two souls connecting over steaming cups of coffee. Their eyes locked, each glance revealing unspoken feelings, and laughter filled the air, weaving a thread of intimacy that neither had anticipated. It wasn't the firework kind of love that exploded and burned out. It was the fireplace kind of love, steady, warm, and alive. The kind of love that doesn't blind you with light, but guides you through the dark. She realized she didn't want the man who looked perfect in pictures. She wanted the man who made her feel whole in silence. She didn't need butterflies that made her dizzy. She needed roots that made her steady. And so the story she told herself about love broke apart. She stopped chasing the idea of a type, because love had found her in the one she least expected. He wasn't her type, but he was her anchor, her confidant, her partner in the battles she thought she had to fight alone. The man who didn't just love her highlight reel, but stood steady in her behind the scenes. And that's when she knew. Her soulmate wasn't the man she imagined. He was the man she never saw coming. The man who redefined every expectation. The man who proved that sometimes the best love stories don't start with sparks. They start with steady flame. Because sparks fade, but soulmates, they burn quietly, faithfully, endlessly. And so she didn't fall for her type. She fell for her truth. She fell for her soulmate. She fell for him. In every shared laugh and whispered secret, their connection deepened, creating a world of their own amidst the chaos outside. In those quiet moments under the stars, they discovered that love is not just about passion, but also about companionship and understanding. Every wave that kissed the shore reminded them that love, much like the ocean, ebbs and flows yet remains constant in its depth.